Scott, a narrow defeat in the first leg, but an important away goal. How did you find the 90 minutes here in Czech Republic?
Very difficult. It was a difficult night. I think the conditions really killed both teams' game plans, really, from both sides. It meant it became a fairly direct game, a fairly messy game. The pitch got worse and worse the longer the night went on. The rain didn't stop. But I think they probably handled the conditions better than we did. From our perspective, we like to play good football. We like to, move the ball around and create opportunities from there. And that was more difficult tonight to do that. They're used to playing in grass. This is not an excuse because, as I say, they definitely handled it better, I think, for the majority of the game. But we play on AstroTurf in the return leg. They're not used to that. And I expect us to play better, play more of our style. And it was important that the players reacted at half-time from that 2-0 deficit and kept a clean sheet and scored and got that away goal. So it gives us something to hang on to. We're still losing the game, but it does certainly give us an opportunity if we play better in the second leg.
I was going to say, as you said, going in at half-time 2-0 down, what changes did you make at half-time just to give the confidence? And the goal came quite quickly in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, I just felt that we weren't holding the ball up top in the first half, and that meant that it kept coming back on top of us and allowing them to, send those sort of long penetrating passes in through us quite a bit in the first half. So it was difficult to get going at all. I felt that just a wee change in personnel, obviously bringing on Lauren and bringing on Tyler. I felt we'd stabilised a little bit more. I thought Tyler came on and did really well. Was involved in the goal. She plays really clever first time passes and she sees a pass so well. But I thought Aoife did well for the goal, and of course Shay put it away fantastically well.
As I'm looking ahead now to next week for the leg, you talked about the AstroTurf. Do you hope as well conditions is slightly drier? Do you feel the condition today, obviously the pitch was very wet as well?
No, I think it's different. I mean, when it rains on grass, it just gets like a bog and it's slippy and slidey. If it rains on AstroTurf, it just gives a bit of a skid on the ball. It's the only difference it really makes. So I think the conditions are something tonight that we're just not used to. We never play on grass in the women's game in Scotland. I can't remember the last time we played on grass, to be honest. So that it's a marked difference, and it was quite apparent to see that tonight, especially with the conditions on top of that being rainy and sort of boggy on the ground. But I think it's a learning experience for players. You have to take as much out of that as you can, and learn from it and see that the game changes when it's like that. And despite the fact that we want to play nice football, sometimes you've just got to be a little bit more direct when it gets difficult. So yeah, I think we definitely talked about that at half time, simplified our game a little bit, and came out in the second half with a better performance.